Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Making a Podcast with myself. We are back again. It is I, Vanessa, and my dear friend,
Renee.
and we have come to bring you some advice for those of you who are struggling out there to find your path and your way in this dark and gloomy galaxy that we live upon.
It's only dark and gloomy because it's nighttime. It was pretty bright earlier. You even said that's a pretty sunset. You pointed to it.
You're right. I don't need to be called out like this. It's dark and gloomy now, though, so let's do advice.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Did you want to do the first, or
Yeah.
shall I?
I'll start off.
All right.
How do I get my fiance's visa denied?
It sounds like you don't have a fiance anymore.
That's all we
Okay,
got.
now here's... Alright, so it's important to note they just want the visa to get denied. They don't want them to not be their fiance anymore.
Correct.
So therefore, we want the relationship to work. We just don't want them to move where we are.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to call your local government.
Okay.
So we're going to call the mayor.
All right.
We're going to call the mayor and we're going to say, hey, mayor, I know this person. I've got on good terms that this person is trying to come to our country. And they're not a good person. They're kind of a shitbag. They're going to come and they're going to live on your couch in particular, mayor. And they're going to eat all your Pringles. And they're going to smoke all your drugs. And you're not going to have a life anymore because this person's moving to America. And your mayor's going to be like, oh, fuck that shit. And is going to call, like, the NSA or something and put them on a list. And they
Okay.
are not going to be allowed in your country.
All right. I don't even have a rebuttal for that. That's fantastic. Honestly, like,
Solid plan, right?
100%. I see zero flaws in your logic. There's no way this could go wrong. Scratch that. There's one way this could go wrong.
Okay. Lay it on me.
Are they listed as your fiance on Facebook? You might need to change that without them knowing, or give the mayor a fake name of yours. He might ask for your ID, so you have to get a fake ID as well. So you gotta travel to the sketchy part of town, get a fake ID, and then be like, hey mayor, this isn't my real name, this is my name. And there's this couch person wanting to eat all your Pringles. What's the haps?
I think we should ban them from the entire country.
That sounds like a great plan to me. And at that point, if you want to move to their country, that's cool. If you want
I was
like
gonna
a
say,
long
then that
distance
leaves you those
relationship-
that leaves you those options open. But we just got to make sure our mayor is making sure
Yes.
that they aren't getting to our country. Because obviously this couch person is a shitbag.
Right. I mean, you're gonna get Pringle crumbs in your couch.
Grease all over your PlayStation controller.
It just doesn't seem like a good time.
Horrible.
So, Mr. Mayor, deny this visa. You know what? Just send him this clip.
Yeah, go ahead. We've already talked him into it. Just, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. Mrs. Mayor, we don't judge. Mayor, thank you so much for your time, your patience, and your patronage, and for denying this couch monster this visa. You the real MVP. Thank you.
Put it here, Mayor.
Daps. All right, I think that was good advice. I feel like we really helped somebody.
Yes.
I got some advice. Somebody that needs some advice.
Okay.
So
Let's hear it.
Craig's having a problem.
All right. Good
Okay.
old Craig. What you doing? What's going on, buddy?
So Craig says, my son's penis is bigger than mine and he is only 7 years old. I try not to harbor any bitter feelings. I try to focus on the positives, such as my balls are bigger. It's just tough sometimes. Any thoughts?
Yeah, my one thought is, how the fuck did you get someone pregnant, Craig? How the fuck your sperm must be like super sperm. Stay the fuck away from me, Craig. I ain't trying to have no babies. Also, where'd the big dick gene come from?
Where did the big dick gene come from? Does your dad have a big dick?
Is your dick bigger than your dad's?
Is your dick bigger than your dad's?
Bigger
I was
and
gonna
bigger?
say, is
What
that how
happens
the
when
gene
your
works?
What happens when your son has a kid? Oh my god, we're gonna have like horses running around here?
Counterpoint. If you had a daughter, would she just have like a giant clit?
Probably. But that's not an avenue we need to go down.
I mean, it was just a counterpoint.
There's a roadblock at the beginning of that avenue, okay?
It was a counterpoint that I wanted to point out. I know the road is closed. We're not turning. I just wanted to point out as we were passing that it was
there's
there.
no through traffic whatsoever.
I understand. It was more of a, hey, look, then let's go check that out. All right?
Okay, all right.
We're going to get back to the fact that he measured his dick against his 7-year-old son's.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned there. I would also like to point out that when your 7-year-old gets older, that it's going to get erect at some point, and it's going to be even bigger.
Well, what if he's not a grower?
I don't know.
I mean,
I've never actually encountered that.
I was gonna say, if it's all out there, then it's all out there.
I've never once in my life, I think that's a myth, I've never encountered that.
I've had that situation.
Where you're like, oh boy, this is gonna be great. Oh, it's the same.
It was more or less along the lines of, oh boy, I hope I can handle this when we get there. Oh good, I've been prepared for this the whole time.
You know what? That's a good... That makes sense. That's a good.
It was a good. But, so Craig, to feel better about this, here's what I would like you to do. 'Cause it doesn't sound like you're insecure about your size for your wife. There's nothing in here.
You got her pregnant, so it should be fine.
I'm sure it's okay.
Are you wanting to impress Craig's future girlfriends?
I think Craig wants to impress his son.
Hey, son, look at my massive dick.
Are you
gonna look up to me now?
I think that's what we're dealing with. I think he wants to super alpha male himself by saying, son, my dear sweet 7-year-old boy, look at my massive dog. And so what I think we're gonna do, Craig, is I want you to go and get like one of those cheap little sewing kits from Walmart or Walgreens or something, and get the measuring tape that's in there, the little wrap tape.
Yeah.
Measure all of the angles of your dick. If you can think of a way to measure your dick, measure it. Write them all down. We're gonna go on Amazon and we're gonna find you a hollow dick double. It's gonna be like 3 times the size of your current dick. Your son isn't gonna know what to do with you.
This is a thing?
Yeah!
That's a thing?
Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, it is mostly for, like, people who have, like, expansion kink. So you can get a dick that's, like, 3 times as thick as your dick. Because your dick is never going to be able to be the size of a watermelon. But she wants to get fucked by a watermelon.
I would love to end this conversation. There's nothing I want more in life right now than to not go down this road again.
I want some more advice.
Okay.
You got some more advice?
Yes.
Alright.
This is a long one. Are you ready?
Alright.
Scared of planes.
Oh, shit. That really was a novel.
Scared of planes. They don't mention if they're scared of flying, or if they look at a plane and they go, ah! I don't know. I have no idea. Can they, like, go outside and look in the sky and see a plane and be fine, or are they going to have a panic attack? I don't know, but we're going to roll with what we got.
Do you think they watched the movie Terminal and were like, this is where it should have ended? Never should get on the plane?
Probably. Or they watched Lost. Maybe they
Final Destination.
Maybe they had a dream where planes were trying to eat them.
Maybe they got bit by a plane when they were a kid.
Maybe they watch Incredibles and they often wear a cape. You know that one kid in high school who wore a cape and did the Naruto run everywhere and growled at people?
Yeah.
This is him.
Oh. He's scared of planes.
He doesn't want to take his cape off.
Doesn't want to take his cape off.
Edna would be disappointed.
I mean... Okay. So, maybe there's a way to get over this fear of planes.
Lay it on me. How do you do this?
So I think we're going to start. We're going to start with you building a Lego plane.
Okay.
Build a Lego plane.
Do you eat it?
No.
Okay.
It's gonna become favorite toy.
Alright.
Right? We're gonna love little Lego plane.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go and take Lego plane on a date with us. Lego plane's gonna become our wingman.
Alright, okay. I like where this is going.
And then Lego plane's gonna come with us everywhere, and slowly we're going to build this connection to this plane. And now we have a love for a plane, so it's hard to be scared of planes when we love planes.
I have an idea to add on to this. You slowly, over time, as you grow a connection, each time you have a good thought about your Lego plane friend, you add a block to it. Slowly make it a bigger plane. Eventually, this plane becomes so cumbersome to carry around, and you still want to keep going bigger, so you get on a real plane. That plane is not your best friend. You fly everywhere. Your friends and family become concerned because they haven't seen you in weeks. You use all of your savings. But you love planes.
You become a flight attendant.
Oh my god, you make money and you get to live inside of your plane. Well, work inside of your plane. You hook up with Craig, and you have him fuck a girl with a whole plane.
Ah, yes, yep. Perfect.
Whole plane.
Whole plane.
While their son watches.
Yep.
Oh god.
On to the next advice.
18, once the son is 18, he can watch.
So, since Mark Zuckerberg is an atheist, is it a sin to use Facebook?
Yes. Next question.
Alright, guys, you heard it here. That was it. That was really cut and dry. I can't...
I mean, is there any other answer to that question? I don't think so.
Alright, I guess we'll move on. So, just ate 52 pizza rolls. Will I die in my sleep? There are 152 calories in 2 pizza rolls. Will I die? Oh, I had a 2-liter of Coke, too.
There's how many calories in 2 pizza rolls?
152.
Oh my god. 76 per pizza roll.
Yeah.
How am I not a million pounds right now?
Oh no, man, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I've eaten so many pizza rolls in my life. How am I not huge?
I will frequently eat 40 pizza rolls in a sitting. I'm not even exaggerating.
Well, he ate 52 and he's concerned about dying.
And a 2-liter of Coke? I think it'll be fine, man. I've eaten 40 pizza rolls and a 2-liter Mountain Dew. And I feel like...
Yeah, if anything was gonna kill you, it would be that.
Yeah, and I'm just fine. I mean...
I don't know about just fine, but
yeah,
she's here.
I'm okay. I'm breathing sometimes. I have a job.
She's here.
Pay
She's
bills.
breathing. Not the best, but she's breathing.
Yeah, I may wheeze at times, but it's fine. Nothing a little pizza rolls won't fix.
Nothing the little pizza rolls won't fix.
Alrighty. Do you think he'll be fine?
I think so. I think he's good.
Alright, you ready for this one? I'm looking to make $10,000 this summer. How do I do this?
So the first thing...
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to take notes because I would also like to make $10,000 this summer.
You saw me get my serious stance.
Yep. I would like to note that I'm actually taking notes on this.
So the first thing I want to point out is that to make money, you have to spend money. So we are going to have to spend a little bit of money.
How much do we have to start off with?
We're going to need a little bit of capital. I'm going to tell you as we go, all right? So just take notes. So we're going to initially start by buying about $20 worth of cocaine.
Okay.
Then we're going to go and get all of the things that we need for lemonade.
Get lemonade supplies. Okay.
That should probably be what? What would you say? Another $20?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So we're at $40 now. We put up $40. We're going to make lemonade. And it's going to be a 2-to-1 mixture for the sugar and the cocaine. And you make lemonade. Make really good lemonade. And then we're going to sell this lemonade. And obviously, because of the cocaine, people are going to keep coming back for your delicious lemonade. That we are going to slowly up the price as demand becomes higher.
How much is the starting price?
The starting price, I'm going to say, is $1. $1 for a cup of lemonade. Which, P.S., from all of those supplies, we should be able to make, like, 200 glasses of lemonade.
Okay, so starting price from $1. What's the highest that you should charge for this?
Well, it
What's
depends.
the cap?
It depends on how popular we get. Because, like, if Hobo John, who has been addicted to cocaine for 20 years, catches wind of your lemonade and decides he now wants to spend all of his money on sweet, refreshing lemonade, you've got about $100 coming in right there. So obviously we can
Hobo John has more money than me?
Hobo John makes money so he can buy cocaine.
Okay.
But he makes money. So you got to make sure that your price to the demand is going to work. So you can sell Hobo John a $20 glass of lemonade and he'll buy it.
So, like, tailor the prices to your customers?
No, I would say if Hobo John is willing to spend $20 on your lemonade, there's got to be other people that are willing to spend $20 on your lemonade at that point.
So I really like this plan. There is something I'd like to add to it.
Okay.
Can we add nicotine? That way there's a physical addiction. Just a little bit.
I don't know. Will it work the same in the lemonade?
It should. I mean, you could add that. So when you go to a vape shop, they can actually make the vape liquid more nicotine heavy.
Uh-huh.
For instance, the vape liquid that I have actually has 0 nicotine in it to start with, and then she asked me how much I smoke a day. I think she put 9 milligrams in there.
Uh-huh.
So you can add that to the lemonade, and it should work.
Yeah, that would create a dual kind of addiction that we'd have going there. Your lemonade would possibly get really popular, and I mean, at that point, we could possibly even bump it up to like 25 or 30 as a cap.
Yeah. So you start off with 40, and then
you have the you start off with $40, and you have the opportunity to make 200. I want to point that out.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like this is a really solid game plan for you.
And then if you take that 200, reinvest it, sell those for like 500 a piece. That's 10,000. You're done.
We really, there you go.
Is that how math works?
That is how math works.
That's 1,000.
Shh, math.
I just realized that. So you take that 200, and then you sell the 1,000 for $10 a piece. Boom, 10,000.
Yes. So
you don't even really. If you don't have a Hobo John in your town, you're fine.
you really don't even need a Hobo John. Someone will become Hobo John, I promise.
Someone's gonna get so addicted to your lemonade that they're gonna lose their house, and their name's just gonna be John.
Yep.
Then they'll just become Hobo John.
Hobo John.
And their severe coke addiction will stem from your lemonade.
Every town's got one.
And if it doesn't, you're going to be the pioneer of Hobo John.
It really is. It's going to be true. And, all the best to you. Honestly, I hope this endeavor gets you somewhere good in your life.
I really hope you're not spending this money on your coke addiction, because then you're just not going to have a business.
It's true. You got to really think about the business first. Business before pleasure.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that my turn? I was going to say, yeah, my turn, right?
Got any more questions for us, Vanessa?
I do have another one. It's very important, and I would actually genuinely like to know.
Okay.
Are there any autographs of Jesus Christ? I know there are autographs of Babe Ruth or John Lennon or George Washington, but are there any autographs of Jesus Christ that are on, like, eBay or something?
I would like to point out I don't know how this is advice. But it's a very important question, so I'll let this slide.
I need this to complete my collection.
Okay.
I need an autographed Jesus Christ
card. Do you know what I'm going to do, everybody? I'm going to look this
probably
up.
Really mean of me.
For your what?
I need an autographed Jesus Christ card for my baseball collection.
I don't know if Jesus ever played baseball.
I have seen in the dollar store before, and this was a very, startling surprise to me. I saw a copy of the Bible, and it had a sticker on it that said autographed copy.
By King James? Or Jesus?
I don't know. It was sealed, so I couldn't, open it and look at the autograph.
So I want you to know that I went to Google Images, and I typed in Jesus Christ autograph, and this one says, "With love, J."
That, And
this picture, I just want to describe this. I want to set the scene for you dear listeners. Sepia tone Jesus with a MySpace angle, giving me the most seductive look, and I've never been more turned on in my life. And it says, "With love, comma, J." And it's in cursive, and Jesus was a pretty man.
Why does his beard have a butt chin?
His beard does have a butt chin, and I'm here for it.
Do you, like, take clippers and,
Does
like...
your butt have a beard chin?
On that note, I think we're gonna move on.
Okay.
Jesus has obviously signed things if there are pictures of it on Google Images.
Jesus, hit me up.
I'm just saying.
I've been told I need you in my life, and I'd like to see if you know what I mean. I really need you in my life. And my life is what I named something, so I think I really need you in my life.
You know, I'm gonna tell Matthew.
Listen, I think Matthew's pretty gay for Jesus. We've had this conversation.
Matthew's gay for Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot that Matthew...
So I think Matthew would be down for a threesome with Jesus.
I forgot Jesus was Matthew's homeboy.
Yes.
Let's have a threesome with Jesus. Oh, God.
Okay. I actually legitimately have this problem.
Alright, okay.
And I don't know if you have this problem, so if you don't, I'd like to know.
Let's give Renee some advice.
How do you take shots without throwing up?
Alright. You're not gonna like my advice for this.
Okay.
Because the way that I do this is absolutely terrible. Nobody takes shots like this. I am a dick to myself.
I'm ready.
So the way I take shots is I mentally berate myself to the point where I don't fucking care.
Fuck?
And then I take the shot and go, oh, that wasn't that bad. And then go on with my life.
So you're like, Vanessa, you're a fucking worthless human being. And then you deserve every ounce of pain this is going to give you. If you throw up, good. You had it coming.
I basically stand there and I the fire that you're about to feel in your throat is what you deserve to be feeling on your skin.
Oh, God. You fucking chase it with fire or some shit? That's horrible. You're a horrible person. Why would you want to do this to yourself? I don't understand you shot takers. I can only take a shot of Jaeger. And that's it. Like, any other shots, I'm done.
I used to be worse when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I didn't give a fuck. There was no discrimination. There was one time I was at a party. My friend's mom walked through holding a shot glass, just trying to get somebody to take it, and nobody would. And she spotted me flirting with a girl on the couch, and she walked over and she set it down and she said, "Here, take this." And the girl I was talking to was mid-sentence, and I went, "Hang on," took the shot, set it down, said, "What was that?" And the mom said, "No, it doesn't matter now, does it?" And then she just left, and I continued the conversation with the girl after she had a momentary freak out of, how do you know that wasn't poison?
It was absinthe.
It was actually, I think it was Jaeger.
Jaeger's delicious. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I love Jaeger because it reminds me of NyQuil, and I love NyQuil. And no, I don't robo-trip. I just legitimately like the taste.
It does
However,
remind me of NyQuil.
I do hate black licorice unless it's in medicine or liquid form.
I hate black licorice in pretty much all forms.
It's a good liquid. If it's a really thick, syrupy, viscous liquid.
Not at all, actually. Nope. Incorrect. I
feel like this is a matter of opinion and you can't tell me incorrect. I just want to take some shots without throwing up, man. Why do you have to do this to me?
I'm saying, like, maybe if you can make yourself feel bad enough when you take the shot, your body will just be like, oh, that wasn't so bad, and you won't have to throw up. That's just what I do. I don't know how to give you other advice.
I used to not be so bad, but when I was 14, my mom was at work. This was summer vacation, and I was with my stepsister and Sanchez, we call him. Yep, I was with my stepsister and Sanchez. And they were both over at my house, and Sanchez brought some illegal substances over, and it's having a good time, you know? And then I was like, oh, hey, my mom has vodka. I'm going to drink this. So I proceed to make a drink with it. I think I mixed that in like some Blue Hawaiian Punch first. And then I ran out of Blue Hawaiian Punch, and I still had some of this vodka. So naturally, I did what anybody would do next, and I
Drank it straight.
Nope, I made vanilla pudding, and instead of water, I used vodka. And I ate the whole thing. And
no.
It was delicious, by the way.
God.
That's fantastic. To this day, that is delicious. Anyway, so I still had some vodka left, ran out of pudding, ran out of Blue Hawaiian Punch. I was like, well, gotta do the damn thing. And I drank it. There's more to this story. You're going to get a whole earful, and I'm so sorry.
I'm so ready.
Okay. Then I found dry gin, and that was my stepdad's, and I thought it was my mom's, so I thought I'd get away with it. That's a story for another time.
Mm-hmm.
So I drank that straight, because at this point, I'm fucking gone, dude. Remember, I was 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I find the Malibu rum, and I had pineapple juice, and that was a good time, and that was a delicious drink, getting it all on. And then, I remember going swimming while drunk. And then I remember trying to get inside of Sanchez's pants, but he said no because he was a good boy because I was drunk and he wasn't. So, shout out to you, dude. I can't find you anywhere to thank you, but I've really wanted to thank you for not taking advantage of 14-year-old drunk me. Because that's really important, and more people need to be like you.
Holla at you, good boy.
Yes, it gets even better. So then I pass out in my hallway, apparently, on my back, and I throw up and I start choking on it. And he hears me choking. He was talking with my stepsister. He hears me choking, and he runs into the hallway and turns me on my side. And I throw up all over me.
Mm-hmm.
And then so him and my stepsister gave me a bath, put me into bed. They could not get clothes on me. That's right here. They could not get clothes on me, but they physically put clothes on top of me.
Mm-hmm.
And covered me with a blanket. And my mom got home from work. And they just told her I was sick. And then she knew. My hangover was my punishment. And the fact that she wouldn't change the DVD inside my DVD player. And it was stuck on Friday after next. And so it was just the intro loop over and over again for about 12 hours. And since that day, I haven't been able to take shots without feeling sick. Pretty sure I had alcohol poisoning.
The last time I took shots was... I'm really sorry to our listeners that this has turned into complete tangents, but I'm not going to not finish this story. The last time I took shots...
I feel attacked.
Was also the last time that I drank Fireball.
That's a fun drink.
It is a fun drink. It is my dad's preferred choice of beverage, so it was hard moving back down here and starting to hang out with my dad because he would have a beer and a shot, like, all the time, and it would be Fireball, and I would smell it, and my stomach would immediately churn. Because I drank about a bottle and a half of Fireball by myself that night.
Okay.
And then my girlfriend and I went home, and we went to bed. And I woke up at 2 a.m, still fucking wasted and needing to throw up like nobody's business. So I got out of bed, and I managed to, like, clinging to the walls and furniture.
Oh, I've been there.
Wobble myself to the bathroom. And and now here's the thing about this bathroom. I have to make it a point. This was up north, so this house was one of the houses that was on the Underground Railroad. So the bathroom actually was, like, a hidden wall where slaves hid in the wall. So we had, like, we had a handle put onto it so we could open it. But yeah, it was a secret wall compartment where our bathroom was. So still drunk me could not figure this out for a hot second.
Vanessa.
It took me a while.
Okay.
So I finally threw open the door, but at that point, it was happening. I threw up immediately. I threw up everywhere. And still, like, I still knew I needed to throw up more. And I didn't want to throw up more everywhere. So I tried to go into the bathroom so I could get to the toilet. But then I slipped on my vomit.
No!
And it was about to get a lot better. And I stepped on my own foot. And I ripped my toenail out of my toe.
What?
And spun around a few times. And then landed.
If I could be a fly on the wall. Oh my god.
Landed. And, like, kind of landed with my back against the bathtub. And just sat there. I threw up all over myself again.
Well, you spun a lot and you already had to throw up.
Exactly. I threw up all over myself again. There was blood everywhere. There was vomit everywhere. I was crying.
Was your girlfriend still sleeping during all this?
Dead ass asleep. She stayed asleep through the whole incident.
Oh, that's for the best, honestly.
I think I stayed there for like another 10 minutes and cried just because of what was happening. And then I cleaned up my wound, cleaned up the vomit, changed my clothes, and went back to bed. And then she woke up the next morning and found the little bits of vomit that I missed because
Aww.
I was drunk and couldn't find it all. And then I explained to her what happened, and she was like, I'm gonna take you out to breakfast.
So I have one more drunk story, and then we're done with this.
Yes.
This
has gone on too far.
But I really need to tell you this. Okay, so when I was at a Christmas party with Matthew's best friends, right?
Okay.
And he had specifically bought me my favorite beer and my favorite liquor to make sure that I had something to drink at this Christmas party, which was only like 2 months into a relationship, and it was really cute. Anyway, so we just all decided to get drunk prior to this. My roommate's girlfriend was there.
Yeah.
And she was pregnant, so she couldn't
She was not drinking. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So she had a lot of fun that night. I'm not even being sarcastic, because she got to laugh at us all.
I was going to say, she was the outside.
Yeah. So anyway, there's 6 of us. 5 of us are getting hammered. And then, after we're 1,000,000,000% drunk, we decide it's time to open presents. Let's all sit in a circle, and we'll each open one at a time, and let's have this, like, new family Christmas party thing. So, every time it got to be my turn, I'd say, hold on one moment, I'll be right back. And I'd go into the bathroom and I'd throw up. Because I kept having to throw up, but I didn't want to stay in there suspiciously long. So then I'd go back, open my present, and try not to throw up the whole time. Watch everyone else open their presents. Hold on one moment, I'll be right back. For about 5 or 6 rounds of this. On the last one, I throw up everywhere on the floor. And it's all water at this point, because I had just been drinking a lot of water to try to sober myself the fuck up, because I knew one of us was going to have to drive.
Uh-huh.
Either me or Matthew. And Matthew was a lot worse than I was. So, I'm cleaning all this water out of my stomach, pretty much. That's all it was. There was no stomach acid or anything else mixed in. It was just fucking cold water. It was still cold. And, I'm sure you've all had this experience where you've thrown up cold water. Have you ever thrown up cold water? No, it just feels normal. There's nothing, it's not unpleasant at all. You're just like, oh, that happened.
I've definitely thrown up and just been there like, oh, I guess I just threw up.
Yeah. I'll picture that with cold water. It's like almost refreshing.
I was gonna say, I feel like afterwards I'd be like, man, my throat is really clean.
Yeah, it's a good feeling. Anyway, cleaning up off the floor of your new boyfriend's best friend's house, however, is not. So I'm cleaning this up and here, knock at the door. This is Matthew, and he goes, are you okay? And I go, I'm okay. And so it'll be just a minute. He goes, okay, well, it's your turn to open presents. I'm aware. Okay, just checking on you.
He's such a sweet boy, that Matthew.
Anyway, that's it.
Alright, okay. I think we need new advice. I think we've done this one, right?
Yeah, so anyway, just don't be a bitch when you take shots.
I was gonna say, just don't be a bitch. Or, like, make yourself your own bitch. That's what I do.
I don't know how good of advice that is.
All right.
Just stick to beer.
New advice. Are you ready? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Help. I accidentally built a shelf. I was trying to build something else, but I ended up with a shelf. How do I fix this?
You use your new shelf. You display all of your pretty knickknacks and everything you want.
No, I don't want a shelf.
You sell the shelf.
But that doesn't get me the thing that I want.
You take apart the shelf and then look at your directions and stop being a fucking idiot.
Wow!
These are the 3 options available to you. Use the shelf, you sell the shelf, you take it apart. I don't know what else I can tell you, buddy.
Hey, Renee's got you cut and dry, my friend.
You gotta like one of those.
I really can't even, like, get around to that. I can't even goof around in this space because Renee's got you cut and dry.
I've built a lot of shelves in my day. One time, I do have a quick story. I was building a desk. My friend, the one that I helped with the business.
Yes.
He had a web design business.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to do web design back in my day, so he hired me. And I didn't realize that I'd have to do this whole thing myself, including building the desk and the chair for the computer that was going to be in the office that I was in. So I get to work my first day. He hands me a blunt, and he hands me a box. And he goes, build this desk, smoke this blunt. So I did both of those things in the absolute wrong order. That was the worst order possible.
Did you smoke the blunt and then build the desk?
I did. So, picture a normal desk, right? But the legs are on top of the desk.
How'd you even do it that bad?
He walks in and he goes, are you gonna be upside down? And I was like, no, we just have to flip it. And we just left it like that. And it worked just fine.
I mean, as long as it works, I guess.
But I just want to point out, it was one of those really shitty desks from, like, Walmart that's made out of particle board.
Mm-hmm.
And then so the finished side was underneath. Oh, and the keyboard tray? That was not salvageable.
I was gonna say, not a thing.
I had to just take that off. I didn't even put it back on anywhere. It's just, keyboard was on my lap. I gave up 110%. The chair got built, though.
Good.
Beautiful chair.
Good chair. Good chairs are important.
Yeah, so I'm sorry that you accidentally built a shelf.
I'm sorry you accidentally built your shelf.
I could use a shelf.
I was
I'll buy
gonna
it
say,
from you.
on the positive, you have a shelf now.
Everybody has stuff. Shelf stuff. Get yours today.
Sometimes you need surfaces.
I am in desperate need of some more surfaces.
I could use some surfaces, man. The one surface I have is breaking.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
I need a foot surface, not a floor. There's a difference.
You need a
And I need
TV,
a TV surface.
really bad.
Coffee surface would be nice.
Coffee surface would be nice. I need a new coffee surface. My coffee surface is breaking.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anybody
more
else need
advice.
anybody
I
help?
was gonna say I have some advice.
I have one more. You can go ahead with yours first if you'd like.
Okay. My friend keeps hitting on my wife.
Is that it?
No. I really want to kick his ass, but he's a cop. Is it assaulting a police officer if I do it?
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes.
Why not just, fuck him?
Yeah, I mean, it's your friend, so I feel like bringing him into the mix could be a good solution.
Oh, no. Wife's not there. You're asserting your dominance.
Oh, is that what we're going
You're
with
getting
this?
his consent, obviously, because you don't want to rape a cop. You don't want to rape anybody,
Naturally.
let alone a cop. So you need to seduce him, make him fall in love with you. Have sex with him. Really romantic, rose petals everywhere.
Take him to dinner.
Yes, of course.
Take him to a movie.
He's a person.
Maybe the drive-in. Do some cuddling.
Yeah, good idea. And then once he falls in love with you,
You look deep into his beautiful, bright green eyes.
oh, they're green.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to hurt him.
You look into his beautiful, bright green eyes.
And
You grab him by the throat, which you know he likes.
yes.
And you tell him, stay the fuck away from my wife!
And then you kiss him passionately, push him away, never talk to him again.
Exactly.
The kiss has to be passionate.
It has to
though.
be. You really have to be into it, and you have to, like, either hold onto his throat or the front of his shirt the whole time.
You can also, like, have your other hand, like, a finger under his chin.
Or on the back of his neck.
Yes. Play with his hair a little bit.
If he has hair.
He probably doesn't. He's a cop.
I was gonna say, he's a cop. You can toy with his mustache.
Make sure you take off his aviators.
Yeah, you gotta be able to look him in the eyes.
Yeah, because you could, like, think you're looking him in the eyes, but in reality, he's distracted by a squirrel, or his eyes are just closed. There's a lot of variables here with the sunglasses on, so take them off before you do all of this.
And if you're concerned about his concealed weapon, don't you worry, buddy. It's his concealed weapon.
Alrighty, I think we got some good advice for Kent there.
I feel like Kent's gonna be okay throughout that.
Yeah.
You just really gotta... You and this cop are looking at this from the wrong perspective.
Yes, definitely. You guys are madly in love, but you love your wife a little bit more, so that's fine.
But it's cool. And talk to her about it, too. Don't just...
Yeah, you don't want to cheat on your wife.
Don't
in this
just go and
situation.
sleep with the cop. We know it's the solution, but you need to tell her.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Okay. So, kind of related,
Okay.
slightly.
Alright.
Man with the same name as me, publicly accused of drug possession, which now shows up on Google.
That's gonna be hard for job interviews.
That's my thoughts exactly.
That's gonna be rough for jobs, cause you go to a job, try and be the boy, and they're just like, oh no, so sorry, you are evil drug man. We don't do that.
We don't need that kind of boy here.
We don't need that boy here.
We're looking for a stable boy.
We are
Not a peddler boy.
not an unstable boy.
Oh, you went there. So how do we get this off of his Google search? You could go to Google.
Now,
and
here's
plead
the
your
thing.
case.
Here's the thing. It's the same name, so you can't get it off Google. It's not going to get it off Google. What you can do is change your name. But I'm going to offer an alternative to the changing of the name. Because, yes, changing your name seems like the obvious solution here.
Right.
But I think instead of changing your name, you put an addition onto your current name. So let's say
Esquire.
the name is like James Smith.
Okay.
Right? James Smith now has a drug charge, and he's struggling because it's not really him. But now he's James Smith Jr.
What about Jameson Smith.
Jameson Smith. That's an idea. What about
Timothy Smith word?
James Smitherson?
Yes. Or become a doctor. It'd be Dr. James Smith.
Dr. James Smith. Dr. James Smith doesn't have any drug charges.
Definitely not. And the only drug charges he has is for possession with intent to sell because he works at the local pharmacy.
That was so long. Oh. Or we could even do like James and then some kind of middle name.
James the Smith.
James the Smith.
And you're going to be a blacksmith.
James Destroyer Smith.
Yes. I'm really enjoying James Destroyer Smith. James Destroyer
James
Smith.
the Wizard Smith.
Hit me up, James. Just hit me up. I need a destroying wizard in my life.
James the Destroyer of Wizards.
No.
No, the Destroyer of the Wizard?
Yeah, he's a wizard who also destroys things.
Yeah, but the titles are separate. The Destroyer of the Wizard.
The wizard destroy... No, you're still
No, I
destroying
was going to
wizards.
say you're destroying wizards.
The destroying wizard.
The Destroying Wizard.
James the destroying wizard
The
Smith.
Wizard of Destruction!
Yes.
James the Wizard of Destruction Smith.
But if your name is like Bobbert Claverton, it's probably you.
It might... Did you think it was you? Have you asked if it was you?
Because it might be. Because if you don't have a very common name, then maybe you got like some sleep paralysis going on where you're selling drugs in your sleep to your neighbor Kathy.
It could have been you.
It probably was. I'm so sorry, Bobbert Claverton Jr. Esquire.
The third.
He's already a junior.
So? He's the third junior.
He is the third junior. Okay.
I feel like we have given James Bobbert some really good advice.
Yes. If you know any destroying wizards out there, tell them to hit up
I was
your
going to
girl.
say, hit me up because I could use some destroying wizards in my life.
I got some stuff you can destroy if you know what I mean. If you know what I'm saying.
Giggity.
Matthew, I'm so sorry. I love you.
So I've got this question, and it kind of calls back to an earlier question of ours that you were able to answer so fast. But this one, I think we're going to be able to play around in this space. What type of Axe body wash did Jesus use to attract his followers?
I think it was travel size. He was on the move so much.
Yeah, but no, like what scent though?
Gun.
No, I'm thinking apocalypse.
Okay. I was thinking gun because nail gun because he's a carpenter, but sure.
That's good. Sure.
But apocalypse?
Sure.
Okay. I saw that look.
I was gonna say apocalypse is actually an accent.
I don't
gun
know
is
any
not an accent.
I don't know any accents. I do know I have a slight southern accent sometimes, but I don't know any legitimate accents.
Well, apocalypse is a legitimate accent.
Why'd you enunciate that?
I wonder why. I have to wonder why I put so much emphasis on the correct syllable.
Is Midwestern an accent?
So guys, it's really sad that this is going to be the last episode of the podcast because I'm going to kill Renee.
You know what? I'm here for it.
It's going to be really sad. I know you all are going to miss her. I know how popular she got after last episode. But she's dead now. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye. Please save me. Help. Send help to 123 Fake Street, Happy Town, USA.